Flosstube, it's Janet with Janet Jabber. I'm coming at you with episode 165. If you're new to my channel, thank you for stopping by to check me out. I hope you like what you see. Subscribe, comment, thumbs up, do the YouTube thing so more people can find me. And if you're a returning friend, thank you so much for choosing to spend some time with me again this week. I appreciate that. I love our visits and all that. Hopefully, look, little guy popped up here. So we'll see how long he stays. But, all right. So I know he's in my, you're going to see my hands moving and it was going to probably be out of picture. So I wanted to explain. All right. First of all, I want to say for my American friends, happy Thanksgiving this week. I hope you, find joy and comfort in family visits. And, if that is not a place that you are in your life right now, please take care of yourself on that day. Give yourself grace and, love on yourself because we're all in different stages in life and all of us do not have the same story. So this year, I'll get into that later, but this year is going to be a bit different for me for Thanksgiving. So also, I want to right off the top give the results about my shoulder. So it is not going to require surgery. So thank you for all the positive thoughts and the prayers. It basically is how he explained to me, and I took a picture, but and I'm sorry if you hear tap, tap. Gabby is walking around. You have 4 muscles to your shoulder. And 3 of them are on top and 1 of them on the bottom. So there is a tear, but it's on the bottom one, and it's a slight tear, and it's not where they usually do surgery. So usually it's right up in here when they have to do the rotator cuff surgery. So we are trying at-home exercises for 2 weeks, and if that doesn't work, then I will contact him again and tell him it's still hurting, and we will go to physical therapy. My guess is that's the route I'm going to have to go because I'm a week into those results, and that's what I'm still feeling. So approximately a weekend. So we'll see. We'll see. I'll just keep plugging along and see. So that was very happy news for me. So yeah. The other thing is I forgot to mention there was a question from Fran a couple videos ago on how I use my whisper thread. Like, do I use 1 or 2? I actually use 1 because I think that gives it enough fluff. I've explained it before, but that is a very good question, Fran. And I think I may have to experiment whether I'm going to use 2. Since I'm using on the bottom leg, I use Blanc and Whisper on the top. Fran may have brought a very good point to me that I may want to use 2 on the top leg, and since I'm only using it on the top leg. So thank you for that question, Fran, and thank you for getting my mind moving about maybe a different way I need to look into doing that. So, all right, so a couple business things here. If you are new or if you've not done it yet, my Happy Mail link is in the description box below. Please fill that out. I am getting close to, Christmas cards will be going out. So there's that. And I do a lot more than the 6 to 10. I like to spread Christmas joy. So yeah, so if you haven't filled that out, please fill that out. Make sure you fill it out completely with your address. Usually I can get lucky if somebody's missed a zip code and I can find that. But when I'm not even given the city or state, then I'm kind of stuck. So please, again, not to ramble on about my Happy Mail form, but it's just something that I really love sharing. Sorry, a little bit of movement there. Okay, so that is that. There's also a couple other links below. Check out my description box. I have plenty of friends that I'm shouting out that have businesses and all that kind of fun stuff. So there's that in the description box. Now, I do a segment on here called Featured Friends. So if you would like to have your project featured, whether it's in the finished, fully finished, whatever phase you want to share, you all love this part of my video. So please, janetjabber@gmail.com is where you can share that information. So this week happens to be a share from Fran. So I'm going to pop a picture in here. Fran, she stitched this piece on 16 count Aida using DMC floss. It's from the Punch Needle and Primitive Stitcher magazine from 2020 fall. It's called Growing Pumpkins by Rebecca Nolan of Lucy Beam. So I love that picture, Fran, and it was so cute, and that will be so cute as I finish to put on display around Halloween time. So thank you very much for showing that, Fran. What a blessing. So the next part that I have is I have 2 giveaways from last video. and I want to pop them in here before we get into the stitching. So number 1 is a Primrose Cottage stitch called Jolly Happy Soul. This one goes to Diane Myers. Diane Myers, I'll put your name here. And the second one is a Mill Hill kit, and it's a winter reef, and this one goes to Christy, Forget Me Not Stitching. Christy, Forget Me Not Stitching. Again, please get a hold of me and get me your address so that I can get that mailed out to you. We'll return to giveaways in Christmas, or in the December month, not Christmas, in the December month. We'll get back to the giveaways then. So what do I have for you? I had a very good stitching week. It's funny how your mindset, once I got the results from this, the mindset just was like, oh, I'm okay. I don't have to baby it. I still baby it, but it's not a surgery situation. So it really has changed my mindset. But anywho, let's get on to the stitching, shall we? So I have a fully finished to show you. Last week I showed you my Playing with Jacks that I had added the shelf back onto it. Well, I went to my store this week and sorry about that. And I asked them to, when I took this apart, I kept it all together. And so I went in, I was like, teach me how to do this, since I'm the one that tore it apart. And this is Playing with Jacks back in its frame. And I love how it looks. I kept it in the same frame, even though there's like a bigger distance here than there. I did that because I love the fabric. So I still wanted to share it off. So there is that. Sorry about the tap tap. She'll settle back down, I think. My next one that I have as a finish, I do a piece during the week called, one moment please. All right, I'm sorry about that. The cat, Ollie, who's a bigger cat, like stepped on Gabby while she was sleeping, and it startled her, and it was like a whole thing. So sorry about that. And Ollie's choosing to come and see us now. All right, so the next finish that I have for this week is a Frosted Pumpkins, the pumpkin spice. This is a piece that I choose a piece that I do a thread a day on. So basically it's one length of thread. Now sometimes I get carried away because I just want to get it finished. So this was a small that I really wanted to get finished this week. So this is what it looks like. This is what it looks like. I have no idea what this fabric is. I know it's a 28 count. I think it's a 32 count mystery. I'm not even really sure. It was just a scrap that I had. So that looks super nice. I'm very happy with how that turned out. I have a few finishes this week. So the next week one that I have is my small that I stitch every week. And this week's was the berry for the month of November. So Erica Michaels berry, the fall autumn berries is what it's called. And I finished this guy. He was a beast to get done. I had to put some major time in him, but super fun, super colorful. I love how it turned out. Yeah. All right. And the last one that I have to show you, I told you I was pushing really hard to get this done in November. Well, I pushed even harder because I wanted it done before this week that I have right here of Thanksgiving week. So what I'm talking to you about is Pledge of Allegiance by Designs by Lisa. I am stitching it on a 32 count Earl Grey by Grace Notes fabric, and it is done for me. Very happy with it. Yes. Very happy with it. So I very much enjoy that stitch. I enjoyed the stitching. The back stitching for all the words. Yeah, I've got exactly the spot in my house where I want this to go. So that's exciting for me. So I have a wall that I stay up all the time that has my One Nation, Big One flag, and it has other patriotic things for my husband's service and whatnot. So that will go on there. All right, so the next thing, these are my works in progress, my whips. I'm like, Gabby getting startled has gotten me. Anyway, we're fine, everything's fine. All right, so what have I worked on this week? And now you have my Instapot going off. This is me this week. All right, so I hope that doesn't annoy you. It stopped. All right, so my Mirabilia that I stitch on every day, I stitch on this for 30 minutes a day. And I am stitching on her on a collar and cotton called Sparrow, 28 count. That's what she will look like. And I am happy with this progress this week, even though I got a thread hanging. All right, this is the front side of my queen. All right, this is where she's at. So this week I finished putting the hand in here and I started coming down this way. And then I grabbed onto this and did all that purple inside the pink right there. So very happy plugging along on it. I feel like I have another month stitching on her. So we'll see how she goes along. And I'm happy with the progress that I've made on her this season. So there is that as I fold her up so we don't make a big mess and lose something of her. So that was my queen for this week. My next piece that I have is my second call for Whip Go, and this is Beautiful Things by Lindy Stitchy. This is what it will look like when it's fully finished. I did not get as far as I planned, but I'm super happy with how far I got on this. This is stitched on a piece of 18 count solo die by Silk Weavers, meaning that it is not repeatable. But the color that this added is gorgeous. Ooh, I love it. So I finished off the bird, and I'm gonna let you see it in whole, and I'm gonna fold it and show you what I did. She's gorgeous. I finished off the bird, and I put these 2 flowers in, and the one, this weed or whatever on top of the bird that's coming out. So love how it turned out. So there's one more great big flower at the top, and then it is just the border that comes like, but the border's got lots of color changes. So then the border goes here and here. So yes, coming along, very happy that was a Whip Go call and I was able to get some done on it. Very happy with that. So my Whip Goes for the month of November are done and I'm happy for that. So moving along, I have thought about prizes for Whip Go. I don't usually because for me, giving myself cross stitch prizes is kind of like, I kind of get what I want when I want, and I'm trying to, so I think my big prize may be a self-care prize. I don't know, we'll see, but I'm thinking like either a facial or a massage or something like that. So we'll see. My cat is now distracting me as it's sitting on my kitchen table chasing lint. I hope you're enjoying this hot mess this week. All right, something else I stitched on every week. I do Mill Hill Monday. The Mill Hill that I'm working right now is Autumn Harvest, the Autumn Gold picture of the sunflower. And this is where I'm at on it. I basically put in the two different colors of green. I think I'm down to one color, which is a dark blue. If you see this, I'm down to this color of blue. Sorry for the glare. And all of the beading on this. So unfortunately this week I'm not going to do these themes, and you will understand why when I get to plans. So, but that is that. So my next one that I did is Halloween for Wicked Wednesday, and I am stitching on Tiny Modernist Halloween calendar. I am on day 14. So I got the box and the 14 done. That's it. I'm still happy with it. So that's all that matters. Still very happy with it. All right, so that's all the stitching I have because I had so much finished in the beginning, and that's it. It's all the stitching I've got for you. So I'm very happy about that, but we're gonna move into, I've got tiny bit of haul, 2 things, and then plans. I hope you stick around. I really do because I'm so excited about plans. Okay, so if you have not received your November Fabric of the Month from Grace Notes Fabric, please look away. I am in the neutral group. I got this cute little, I love this sticker, my little thank you note. And this is, I am currently getting 40 count. This is my piece. And it is, the name of it is this, in case you're looking away. I don't want to spoil it. I hope you can read that. Do you see me tilt back? I cannot read it when I'm that close because I'm a bifocal girl. So, all right, I got to refold that in a minute. I was getting ready to do it wrong. All right, so now I know why the cat is laying on the table because it's fussing with the birds outside that are trying to get more feed from my empty feeders. I have so much to get done. The other thing that I picked up, I went to meet Sarah. I'm not popping a picture in because, no, I'm going to because she put it on her social. So I'm popping a picture in of Sarah. She asked me to come meet her up at my Stitch and Frame. She comes into town a few times a year, a month, once a month. I don't remember exactly what she said. To meet some college friends. They get together and have a crafting weekend. I think that is absolutely awesome. Thank you for the invite, Sarah. I met them at the store and chit-chatted for a few minutes, and then they were off to do lunch in their day. So this I picked up because my friend Chris has me collecting this series, and I was able to verify that I needed number 4 and then I could keep moving on. So this is Pansy Patch Quilts and Stitching number 4, the Tea House in the Peppermint Lane series. So very cool. And that is it. That's what I got for haul for you for this week. All right, so I'm looking at my notes because I'm so excited to talk to you about plans. So my plans for this week is 2 new starts. One of my new starts is for my friend Vicki, StitchNButton. Vicki's birthday is on the 24th. You're gonna hear an unzip. This is Vicki's bag that I purchased. And to put this specific project in even, she is all about Bella Filipina. So this is the only one I have, and so she would like us to do that or Fancy Lady, I guess. And so I am going to start this on her birthday. I am so excited because I've had this in my arsenal for a while and not pulled it out. She's a big girl. She's a big girl. She is 172 wide by 271 high. So she's big. But what I'm super excited about is I had a piece of fabric in my stash from Be Stitch Me Fight Night at some point in time. This is what I got going on. I'm going to show you it this way though, because my daughter has an opinion about this. So see how it looks like fire going up? My daughter wants me to put her exactly like that, to where she's coming out of the fire. So I'm going to fold this in half, and I want to show you there's a lot of threads for this also. And it won't be glamorous, but these are the threads on there. I think it'll look great. And I'm super excited to start that for Vicki. The 24th is Thanksgiving, and I'm going to have a little more time than usual on Thanksgiving. So again, I'll talk to you about that in a minute. But another thing that I bought back in May with the intent to do over my summer vacation, and I was going to do myself a Bridgerton retreat. One that I bought a box off of Etsy that had Bridgerton things in it. I found myself a chart off of Etsy that is a Bridgerton themed one, and I was gonna do it. Well, I failed to do it. And Thanksgiving week is a week that for years I have taken off. So it cost me 3 vacation days, but I get a whole week off. Usually I am panicked and cleaning the house and doing all that thing, but not this year. So here's what I have. This is the chart that I bought. Lady Whistledown Society Papers. It is by Cryptid X Stitch. So cute. I love this so much. Because of my dear friend Fran, had a piece of fabric that I think is perfect. So this, you can clearly tell, was on white. This is a light purple, no name fabric. You can kind of tell it's purple, but what I'm gonna do is hold up the threads against it, which aren't all beautiful. Mine aren't all beautiful when I do that, but this is what I got. So I am going to start that this week, and it's going to be a Bridgerton week for me. So what I want to share with you is my what is in this little Bridger box. So first of all, this shirt, which one I bought was the right size, and now it's too big, but alas, I'm wearing it because today is a lounging day while I watch Bridgerton, so I'm super excited about it. Please don't go away because I wanted to talk to you about plans and what I got going. But so a couple things that I bought, and I will, if I can, tell you where I got it from. So I bought this sticker that I'm gonna put on my water bottle, I think, and it was from Wit and Glitter Co. off of Etsy. And then the next one is a whole box. So it's a Bridgerton gift box, and it is by Silly Mom Creates. Silly Mom Creates. And here we are. So I'm going to show you what I have in this box. So tissue paper gone. Give you another little sneak peek like that. So clearly there's a coffee mug, or excuse me, it's a tea mug. Clearly there's a tea mug. I love that. There are, I'm trying to find places to put this, the instructions on what to do with things. There are 3 different teas, which I'm feeling the warm tea, like fall tea, so I will put these away and use them in the spring. A little sample of chocolate. Super excited about this. I'm quite sure that she has made all these or whatever, but a little bag that has the symbol on it. Yay! Very cute little bag. There is a delicious smelling candle that I will burn. I burn for you. I'm going to burn this while I watch Bridgerton. So it doesn't tell me what flavor this is, but it smells so good. And then last but not least in this box is another t-shirt, which will also be too big, but it's lounging clothes, so we're good. Sorry, there's little black pieces of packing in here. And it is a purple color, and I'm gonna hold it up and then I'm gonna have to read it to you because it's backwards to me. So I love the color of it, and it says, "Dear reader, if there is a scandal, I shall uncover it. Lady Whistledown." I love it. So exciting. So I look forward to my couple days of just watching that and stitching, and it sounds so glorious. My house is like empty. Somebody asked me, how's this empty nester thing feeling? It's been quiet. I still have dogs. Clearly, you've seen the chaos today. I still have stuff going on, but yeah, and I stopped in to see, Colton and I work opposite shifts, so I've stopped in to see Lizzie and check on her as the progress of unpacking goes. So they have knocked it out in a 1 week time. I'm so proud of them. So they are getting settled in. My husband's going to go help do a couple things today at their place to help with a couple mechanical things. Colton's great about his mechanical things, but sometimes you need an extra set of hands. So we're going to do that today after my husband gets home from work. I'm looking at my notes. This week I have a sewing class that I'm going to just to get a little more reacquainted with my notes just fell. With a little more reacquainted with my sewing machine. This week, of course, I have mentioned is Thanksgiving, and I've teached you about what's different. I have hosted Thanksgiving at my home since probably 2001 or 2002. And this year, with the new grandbaby coming, I had a niece reach out to me and ask if she could host it. So, a little history, and you may not care, but I used to host it for my family. My maiden name is Hirschberger, so my Hirschberger family, I hosted it for years. And then when Jeff came into my life, either the first or second year, his mom and one of his sisters didn't have anywhere to go. So they came to our house, and then it like morphed into a Hirschberger Osborne Thanksgiving, and it's been that way forever. Of course, if you've been with me for a while, you know Thanksgiving this time of the year, Halloween, Thanksgiving, is kind of rough with the loss of my parents. So that changed the dynamic and my feeling for Thanksgiving, but I'm getting better. I'm taking care of myself. I'm getting better. But my niece stepped up and asked if, because of the new baby and everything on our plate, if she would like to host it this year. So great, wonderful. It took a lot of stress off of me. It does feel weird. So it'll be a change, but we'll see. We'll see. I may be taking Thanksgiving back next year. But anyway, so that is the plans for as far as Thanksgiving goes. And I mentioned sewing. I mentioned the kids settling in. Oh, I forgot to mention like Christmas plans. About my channel and Christmas plans. So upcoming plans on this channel, because the month of December is right around the corner. I'm sure I'll mention this again next week, but I am still planning on doing 2 videos a week. Again, my normal video and my I'm hoping to do like a video where I just have a bunch of finishes or something like that. So I hope you check me out and have time for that in the month of December. I pulled some projects, so my threaded day one is going to be another one of those frosted pumpkins, I think. I'm going to have my December focuses. I'll show those to you next week. That's the teaser for you. I'll show you my Christmas plans next week. So I hope you come back. I hope you have, again, have a great week. If you need anything, if you just need a little chit chat, even if it's just send me a message on Instagram or reach out. If I haven't by the time this video releases, I will get my comments caught up on my last couple of videos. I love you guys. I know this time of the year can be hard on some folks. So again, reach out if you need some extra loving on you, even if it's just so that you know somebody out there does care and they are thinking about you. So, and with that, I'm going to get out of here so you can get on your next video and I can take care of all these wild animals. So keep stitching, enjoy life, and I'm sending you so much love. Bye.